Adventure Incorporated is brought to you by David and many other patrons. Go to patreon.com/adventureinc to become a patron today. Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to the Adventure Incorporated podcast. I am your Dungeon Master, Anthony Reed. This is episode 105 and the first episode of The Path of Evocation. We have a special guest with us this week from the Botched Podcast. We have Philip Fuckface McFuckerson Keating. I highly recommend you check out his show over at botchedpodcast.com or wherever you find podcasts. And you can also follow him on Twitter at Imaginary Nomad. I'm not going to address it, I'm just going to let it be. If you want to support this show, check out the Patreon at patreon.com/adventureinc. We have all kinds of fun rewards for backers. We have an extra bonus episode we recorded this month, including special guest Bryce Reed reprising his role as Bloodbath. That will go up at the $5 level. We even have some real special high-end levels that I don't expect people to go every month for, but if you've got a month with a little spare cash and you want to come play a Dungeons & Dragons game with me as your Dungeon Master, then go ahead and throw that money at us and we'll make it happen. If you can't afford to help out, that's okay too. There are plenty of other ways you can support the show. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Share those episodes with your friends. Leave a 5-star review on iTunes. I know I don't mention it very often, but it is helpful and it does allow more people to see the show. Also, join our Discord. We're having a ton of fun talking with you, the listeners, and getting all kinds of feedback and really just having a good time getting to know you. So come and check us out there and make some friends. Let's get started.
Previously on Adventure Incorporated.
So, like, dagger or new ley line?
Let's put it in a hat.
13. Keth's dad.
Yeah!
Everything good happens for Keth.
I love you guys!
I'm gonna roll it. But it's just like I didn't like the answer. So, I'm eliminating the half of the choices that I don't want to do.
That's not the
Let's
game.
go to the Evocation ley line. That's what I just rolled, and that's...
Nobles and farmers, knights and wenches, gather round to hear a tale of excitement and mystery. Brave adventurers facing grave dangers. Keth, the fighter monk.
Guys, there's a lot of puppy in this cloak. I needed to say that.
What?
Genevera, the sorcerer.
Genevera, you're sitting there next to Clyde, who just goes, "What the fuck?"
I hold up my hand for a high five.
Gebetto, the rogue.
As soon as they see the five of you, their expression hardens.
Well, we'll see you later. And Gebetto just turns.
Gillick, the paladin warlock.
But you're dying again, right? Like, you die, then you get a spirit.
And you're nothing.
And then
you become nothing.
And then you're nothing. That sounds like bullshit. Let's go kill the Death Lord.
And Asher, the druid barbarian.
Yeah, but I'm asking specifically why Jeff is important to Asher.
It's just the first name. You know what? I don't have to justify this.
Prepare yourselves, for this is the tale of Adventure Incorporated. Let's get started. So, you guys have been in Emberfall.
Asher?
That's where you are.
Okay.
You've been in Asher
What's
for
happening?
a week.
Oh my god, get out! Don't want this.
Oh, boy.
It's that kind of recording session, baby.
You have been in Emberfall for a little over a week, waiting for Keth to arrive.
Late to everything.
And we're still waiting.
You're still waiting. Keth has still not arrived.
I hope Keth's okay.
Yeah, last I heard from him, he said he was just going to be, here.
We would know, though, if he was dead, because Asher would be dead, too.
That's
No.
fair.
Not true.
Oh, it doesn't go that way?
No, it's only if I die, he dies.
Oh. Well, then never mind. He might be dead.
If we want to kill him,
However, you're reasonably safe. What?
it was just a hypothetical.
You are reasonably
Anyways.
sure he's not dead because if he were, the Redeemers would have shown up where you guys
sure.
are.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I thought you were saying, stuff.
Unless they showed up at the bar where we were.
That's how the
Yeah,
magic
unless
works
that's
the
like
whole
their
time.
homie.
Yeah, that's the one spot. It just happens to be that spot. What a productive group of people.
So I suspect in this time you've probably tried to find a way, at least to do some cursory looking around, to figure out how to get up to the summit of the volcano.
You know, another thing that we could do while we're in Emberfall is we could just hit up the Ashen Observatory real quick, because I've got this key, and I was hoping that maybe we could use it.
So,
Okay.
it turns out that the only way to the summit is through the Ashen Observatory. However,
Perfect.
your
Oh.
attempts over the week to gain access to the Ashen Observatory have been rebuffed.
But it has my name.
No, not quite.
My observatory.
I can see Asher from here.
Oh my god.
Asher Observatory.
The Ashen Observatory has been locked down the entire time you guys have been in Emberfall.
See, it's like me.
The path to it is protected by large, heavy stone gates and
Stone?
many guards. So I think probably Gebetto, with your sort of guild connections, you do a little bit of poking around and find out that there is supposedly another pathway through to the Ashen Observatory, one that goes through some tunnels and up the mountain underneath. But access to that is also cut off, though in a different way. You would need to acquire a rune stone that is keyed to the door, similar to the ones that you used the last time you guys were here. In Emberfall. Trying to locate one of those was proving awfully difficult, and the first person that you came across that had any inkling of what you were talking about was a goblin merchant of sorts by the name
Smerchant?
of Poxxin.
Goblin Smerchant.
Smerchant. Sure. He's small and a merchant. It's a rude name for you to come up with. But
Smerchant.
here we are. So what we will do is we're going to... I've once again fast-forwarded things in a way that we can interact with the person we've brought on to visit us. So...
No, you can keep going. You're fine. I'm enjoying the world building. So.
Smerchant.
Don't call me that. That's
Anthony.
offensive.
We haven't met yet.
This might be the most exposition you've ever given us.
I agree.
In over 100 episodes, including the first episode.
So here we are this will be sort of the beginning of a new era for us. This is the first of our year 4 episodes. So I'm sorry, year 3 episodes. I just figured we'll just do something different now. I'm just going to give a lot of exposition and you guys can just chime in with jokes, but that's all we'll really be doing. So
Fine. I'm cool with
I've
this.
listened to that podcast before.
So we're junior podcasters. I like this.
all right. I'll take the hint. You go for it. You take over. I think you've probably met. You've set up a meeting with Poxxin in a tavern called the Barbed Spear. It's in the Docks district on the southeastern part of Bradmont. Not Bradmont.
Nope.
Emberfall.
Teleporting.
Yeah, you teleported.
Hey guys, so this is the merchant I was telling you guys about. That the guild was able to connect me with. And so let's just not do anything crazy and scare him off real quick, right?
I got this.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay,
And Gebetto will, yield entirely.
Asher, wish
Oh, Gebetto goes and gets popcorn.
Yeah,
Right.
I was just. We
I have
both get
some?
popcorn.
I want some popcorn.
Genevera looks around the room, and
It's a dock. Are we at a dock?
So yeah, this
we're
tavern.
in the barbed spear.
We're in the tavern.
Right. So as you enter the barbed spear, the first thing that catches your eye is a large, sort of burly-looking human gentleman. He's got a couple of large packs with him, and he's sort of set up on a table with some items out in front of him.
Ooh. Hello, sir. Are you Poxxin the merchant?
No.
Oh, well, how cool are your items, and how much do I want to buy them?
Okay. Are you looking for a fishing license?
Nope.
I have plenty of fishing licenses.
Okay. And Genevera moves past him.
Behind him, at another table, you see a small goblin. Go ahead and describe Poxxin.
Poxxin is about 4'3". He's been to hell and back, so he's a little roughed up. He's missing part of his left ear, and he is currently sitting alone at a table, reading the room, and also he's got 2 beers with him that are just for himself. So, and I probably have my back to the door. Is there music playing?
Bad music. Most musicians are bad in this world. It's just little world building.
What kind of music is playing then?
Dubstep bard music.
It's my favorite kind.
He's just waiting for the beat to drop.
Is he the only other person in the bar?
Poxxin? I mean, there's a couple of people sitting at the bar itself, but they're like sailors. They don't look like merchants for sure. I mean, Poxxin doesn't particularly look like a merchant, but they especially look like sailors. It's pretty clear.
So they are sailors. Yes.
Maybe.
No, it's Halloween.
You don't know.
Maybe. Okay. Well, no, but so my question is, because I want to go back to the
We're
music.
coming from a party.
Can there be like an accordion playing?
Sure. Yeah. That's, I think, bad music. That qualifies.
Rude. Okay, Genevera
Take
walks
that,
up.
Weird Al.
Accordion apologies here. Anyways.
Genevera walks up to the goblin she assumes is Poxxin now, and sits down and says, "Hello, you're Poxxin."
Yes.
Great, perfect. I'm Genevera. My friend Gebetto set up this meeting with you. We're here for the runestone. Is that beer for me?
No, these are both for me. You can order your own beer at the bar. And then I just continue drinking, and I kind of turn a little bit. So she's now facing my shoulder.
Great. So she is gonna move, to the other side of the table. So, if it's a 4-sided table, she's gonna move to the other side. So she's facing him again.
Okay.
These are my friends. She holds out her hand to
getting
wherever
popcorn.
they're eating popcorn.
We're still getting popcorn. We're not there yet.
Gebetto is finally walking toward her, mitt full of popcorn in one hand and a nice tall beer in the other.
Did Gebetto get a fishing license?
Not yet.
Okay.
Gillick just kind of waves in the distance and just says, "Hi." Keeps eating popcorn.
That's Gillick.
Hi.
This one is Gebetto, and that's Asher over there. We
Asher
are
is
very
eating popcorn.
friendly and nice and good.
Oh, great. Exciting. And I
Yes.
turn again.
She's gonna huff a little bit and try not to get frustrated and move again. So if I assume he's facing away from the table now, so she's gonna move to the table opposite.
Asher is eating popcorn, enthralled by this interaction.
So if we can get that runestone, that'd be Great.
I'm sure it would, but I currently do not have this said runestone. I'm aware of where it is, but at the moment, we would have to go and actually. Well, you said you're good people, so I'm not sure if you're up for it.
Oh no! When I said good, I meant good at being, like not bad. Bad's not the right word, but like we're good at we're good at stuff. We're good at stuff. So if it requires stuff to get like the thing, then we'll be totally fine to come with you for that.
That should be a persuasion roll.
So, fun thing, we don't roll against each other, so if you don't trust her, that's fine. I'm okay with that outcome.
Well, here's the thing. We're going to have to acquire it from somebody else in means that may be a little dicey or maybe against the law. It's
oh no.
Yeah, so we're if you want your runestone, we're gonna have to steal it.
Geppetto's eyes light up.
Could Gillick hear that? Can I roll like some kind of?
I mean, I think you're probably far enough away you cannot hear it. I don't think he was yelling it.
Well, Genevera looks around anyway.
I mean, over the music, who can hear anything?
That's true.
Dubstep accordions.
Okay. Genevera says, "Listen, I like you. I
just
think you're
met.
great. But yeah, I have a great. I read people really well. Like I meet a person and I can see like you're, you, and we really need that. So if we can just whisper about like the illegal side of things, like if we can just pretend that it's, like not stealing, then I think we'll be good to go. Maybe we can like leave a few gold pieces in its place.
If you do that, I'm just gonna take them. So you should probably save your money. Is there would there be a private room where we could talk away from
Yeah,
other people?
There are a couple of private rooms off to the side. One of them looks like there's a couple people in there enjoying the private room, but the other one looks like it may be available.
All right. Let's talk away from this lovely music and prying ears. Let's gather. You said they're friends or colleagues?
They are friends. More like family at this point, but we can use friends.
You guys have a name?
Yeah, it's super dumb. We're called the Many Pennies.
And then I spit take my beer. The Many Pennies.
Yeah, listen, it was.
What does that even mean?
It means like when we do jobs, we want to earn many.
What's a
pennies.
penny?
It's like a unit of measurement from a far off land.
I'm sure
like
it makes
money.
sense where you're from.
Yeah, it's a me thing. So private room, I'm gonna get an alcohol beer on the way.
One alcohol.
One alcohol, please. All right, so then I'll jump off my stool and start shuffling my little goblin self over to that private room.
Geppetto will catch up and lean in and be like, "Hey, man, I really appreciate you letting her feel like she's leading this. I think that's really huge of you. I'll throw a couple extra gold your way. Again, just thank you so much, man."
Yeah, I was gonna say Genevera counts this as a huge fucking win. Holy shit.
I can tell she really needed this.
Dear Journal, today I talked to someone successfully. 'Twas such a lovely day.
Character development.
Dear diary.
I've got a new
I
skill.
am on a path to greatness.
Level up.
I'm gonna
feel
use
terrible
this
when I
plus
kill her.
4 charisma.
Yeah,
It
Gebetto
only
drops
took me 2 years.
Gebetto drops 10 gold out of his pouch, like into Poxxin's hands for it.
Oh, I instantly catch it. Like I gotta keep it secret, keep it safe, and tuck it into my backpack.
You're not dropping it very far, Gebetto. You're like 5 inches taller than him.
Yeah, hey man, it feels like a huge drop when you don't have to reach up.
That's a little racist.
He's a gnome.
Yeah, no,
They're-
it's just
they're racist.
you know, I'm not used to getting ready. Being able to do that. So that felt really cool. to
All
me.
right, so
Thanks.
like I'm gonna go over here now in this room, and I walk away.
Yeah. Gebetto follows.
Okay. Gillick, are you planning to join as well, or are you? There's not enough food
He's
in
just
there.
he's shoveling popcorn, following along, and listening intently.
Okay. So the 5 of you reconvene in the small room. Just enough space to sort of squeeze in.
So look, your runestone, as you call it, is in the King of Thieves' warehouse. And Oh, yes? Are you okay?
Yeah.
All right.
No, we know him. He's cool.
Well, is it the same king?
I don't know who you know and who you don't.
I was talking to
Has there been
Genevera.
a change of monarchy? We know Horton.
Horton,
He was never the king of thieves.
he's the king of the Who's.
He was to Genevera.
I thought he was the king of thieves. Oh well.
No.
Hey guys, quick reminder: the king of thieves is the guy who we almost got
Oh,
murdered
shit.
by
Oh, it was
when
his
we broke
house.
into his house.
Oh.
During the ball?
Oh shit. I just associated King of Thieves with Horton because that was his mission.
Maybe
Like the guy we stole from.
So,
Right.
Poxxin, you do recall hearing a story about the King of Thieves mansion being broken into during a ball and a massive explosion blowing out the second floor vault. So that is a story you're familiar with in the underground of Emberfall.
Was that a successful heist or not a successful heist?
It was the King of Thieves probably spread the rumor that it was not successful.
Okay.
Genevera pushes her amazing scroll case behind her a little bit. Shuffles it in her bag so it's very not visible. But in doing so makes a very visible, awkward movement.
I feel like I've made a huge mistake.
No, you haven't. Everything you've heard is a lie. We're the best thieves.
I take my red pill.
Gillick shaking his head no.
So look, we can't just walk up to the warehouse. We need to somehow make it inside. And thankfully, I was planning on going in there already to get, well, I need to get something in there for myself. But I have purchased from my boy Shank a way to get in. And I guess if you can help me get what I need, I then in return can help you get your runestone or whatever you're calling it.
Can I just... Genevera raises her hand.
Hey, we're the only ones here. You don't have to raise your hand.
What do you call it? You keep using air quotes. What do you call this?
I call it a key. It's a key. It opens
All
doors.
right. Okay. All right.
So, many pennies.
So it's a rune key.
I think it's just a key. It sounds like it might just be a key.
Does it have
where did we
runes
get-
on it?
I don't remember ever. All right. Yeah. Okay.
So we just, you rub my back until I'll jump up and try to rub yours as well. But we need to find Shank.
Your boy Shank.
My boy Shank.
Okay.
Is this a yes? Are we doing this or?
Genevera looks around, like with a thumbs up, the thumbs
I'm
down.
so in.
I
I fucking hate this guy.
Well, fuck you too, gnome.
No! I mean, the King of Thieves. I fucking hate that guy.
Oh, yes. Well, he's a pompous ass.
Okay, 1 thumb up,
2 thumbs up.
3 thumbs up.
4 thumbs up. Keth he'll be fine. He loves parties.
Us.
And us. Let's do it. And Genevera holds out her hand to shake.
All right, so I'll extend my hand, but it's very limp, like a dead fish. Goblins don't do this, so here you go.
We are very pleased to be working with you, Poxxin. We believe that this friendship and team will be successful in getting us to the next step of our journey, and if it can benefit you as well, we are excited to help out our new friend.
Does she have an off switch?
No. Sorry.
Well, let's at least be quick about it then.
We try to encourage her, personal growth a little bit. We just think it's important for her to experience new things.
Yeah.
Well, goblins don't do such things. Nor do
That's
goblins have friends.
Well, just try saying that after this heist.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So Shank, it should be, I don't know, here soon.
What is it? What is a shank?
Where do we meet him?
So you've, I think, probably set up a spot. Shank doesn't like to meet in a public place like this. He likes to meet in a private place where he can kill you if he feels he has to.
That's why they call him Shank.
You've got a meeting set up with him in an alleyway near the docks. That happens in the not too distant future. So the 5 of you sort of gather up and head toward this location in the docks. Shank is a human. He is sort of scrawny but wiry, and he's got sort of a long, shaggy black hair, and he wears like big, thick glasses.
Does he have a face scar?
Of course, his name's Shank. Obviously,
He's kind of like
Horizontal or vertical?
But he has glasses.
yeah.
Like, is it through the glass? Like,
He's
the
like
glasses
nerdy,
come after
serious
the face?
black.
It's like a cut that starts at the top of his head, runs, hits like the brim of the glasses. There's a small gap, and then there's more scar below it. So
Okay,
they saved him at one point.
He's
from
like
a worse
Roberto
scar.
from Futurama. He likes practices stabbing.
56. That's all I can think about.
That's a Futurama reference.
Hey, Red.
That's right.
Okay. So you guys.
All right, yep, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to pay my bar tab and then tip the musician.
He looks. There are tears of joy on his face. Like he's just so excited that someone wanted to tip him for his performance. He's very happy.
And when I see that, I take my tip back. Here you go.
The old coin on the string.
Genevera tugs at Gebetto like, are you sure about this guy?
Yeah, I mean, there's honor amongst thieves, right? Like, he'll be fine.
Is there? Because remember when your thief friend set you up?
Can I whisper too?
Gillick walks up behind him and pats him on the back and says, I like you.
To who?
To Poxxin.
Who did you do
Poxxin.
this to? Okay. Unclear. Tune in next
The
week.
musician.
Well, everyone else said they were whispering. Yes, I put my arm around them. It's just
Thanks. You're a half orc?
He's a dwarf.
Dwarf. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm cool with dwarves. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Thanks.
High five.
Yeah, we do high fives.
Yeah. All right.
The traditional goblin high five, of course.
Of course.
Jennifer is a little upset. But she still thinks she did a great job, so.
You did do a good job.
Great.
Only a little upset.
By the way, Lady J, I just wanted to say you did a really great job in there.
Yeah, it was
Thank
pretty
you.
alright.
I thought so too. Like I did the whole meeting him. I told him my name. I told him all of your names. We set up a thing. We said yes. We shook
Got
hands.
facts
It was a bad
correct, and
handshake,
you did
but
say
like,
words. Those are the things.
yeah, and we're doing a thing, guys.
And
I
now
think,
we're on our way.
Yeah, I think this is like a really. I think I can do this. I think I'm ready to.
Finally go on an adventure.
I'm
No, to,
finally
like-
ready to leave the Many Pennies.
Branch out.
Basically,
Solo career.
I've got this. No, we're gonna be guys from now on. Smooth sailing. We're not gonna fall for any traps. We're not gonna, get in trouble. We are just gonna get what we need and take it and save the world.
So anyway, you go to your abandoned alleyway in the docks at night.
Geppetto continues eating popcorn.
And you guys sort of make your way into the alley, and after a few seconds, Shanks appears at the other end.
Multiple Shanks?
Sorry, Shank appears at the end.
Yeah, he's got a twin brother with a slash the other way.
He's actually he's a trickery domain cleric and just casts multiple versions of himself everywhere.
Oh, shit. Shanks. Shanks.
No, so Shank comes down the alleyway and he says, "Oh, you little wart, are you down there?
Ah, Shank, you know me so well.
Who are this lot then?"
These are the Many Pennies.
Geppetto steps
Hi.
forward.
I kind of like push him back a little bit. Just, don't get here.
The Many Pennies? What kind of stupid name is that?
I don't get it either.
I joined the group after we decided to be real.
Whatever.
They're gonna help me, complete my mission.
Well, you're gonna need the help. You can't do it by yourself, and I'm not helping you, so...
Well, no, not since last time.
What happened last time? Asher eats more popcorn.
There's not enough time to get into it now.
We're waiting on someone actually from our party, so it seems like we've got plenty of time to hear about it.
Yeah.
I'm not sharing that story, and it's not important anyway. You're lucky enough that I came to give you this, and I only came for the gold.
I'm gonna whisper. I'll tell you once we get what we need. I'll tell you on the road.
Awesome. I crouched down. I guess. I don't know.
That's racist.
I'm a half elf.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah, we get it. You're fucking tall.
Just because our ears are the same shape doesn't mean you can crouch to my level.
Genevieve is taller than you.
Don't drag me into this.
Genevieve, you're my tall friend.
This is all happening
Thanks,
as Shank
Gillick,
is
you're
just
my
sitting in the
meeting
alleyway.
He's just giving an odd look like, what the fuck is happening right now?
All right, so did we have an agreeable price for my blueprint to get into this place?
The 200 gold ought to be sufficient.
All right, here. Take 250 as a sign of good faith, my friend.
He sort of takes it happily, but, sort of rolls his eyes a little bit. He outrolls the plans. So the blueprint is just that. It's a blueprint of the warehouse, and he has marked on it the location of the item that you are looking for inside the warehouse. He says, "I've been in there a couple of times now, running a few jobs. We drop things off when we acquire them. someone goes through and decides what gets moved and what stays as part of the private collection. The thing you're looking for has been moved to the private collection area.
Of course. Now, also, we're looking for a rune stone. Do you happen to know where this would be located?
A rune stone, like to get into the tunnels?
Yeah, the key for the tunnels.
If there's one in there, it's probably going to be in the section for things that are going to get moved. You know, those get sold off. They're a good, fairly high-ticket item.
Fair enough.
So, I think the best way for you to get in there is to blow this wall here. If you can, mate.
Well, should I take it out for dinner first, or should I...
Oh, yeah, that joke's always funny. Yep, always funny.
It was a pretty good joke. I'm not gonna...
and I heel click. Yep.
Tweedledee, Tweedledum made some blue jokes.
What he meant, Mr. Shank, was that it sounded like you were talking about performing a sex act on the wall.
He just, glares at you.
Cool.
But you
So
weren't.
we just need to blow up a wall, and then we can get our stuff, right?
Right. When you get in there, there's going to be a couple of problems you're going to have to overcome. There's many...
How many walls are we gonna have to blow?
Well, there's 5 of
Gillick
us.
blushes and looks at the ground.
Blushes and
Geppetto
looks
starts
behind
working
him.
out his jaw.
Oh, that Gillick one was underappreciated.
It was.
After you blow up the wall, you're going to have to get inside. There's going to be guards in there. There may or may not be a number of dogs, depending on how things are going. Not the kind of dogs you're going to want to pet.
Ma'am, I'm going to probably kill those dogs, so don't get
Genevera's face,
Does Jennifer have a dog thing?
fall.
She loves dogs? This is new?
No, she just really
Because
wants a
Steph
pet.
loves dogs.
She's been talking about wanting a pet for a long time.
Well, if you want to, you know what? I'll let you try to make friends with them first, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
That's a promise I can make to you.
I appreciate that, Poxxin.
All right.
The fewer dogs we can kill, the better.
The fewer guards you can kill, the better, too.
Well,
It's not easy in there, and the guards are going to keep coming more and more. So do your best, get in there, get your items, and get out.
Okay.
okay.
This
Thanks, Shank.
this wall is going to be your most, the least guarded and the easiest to blow. Up. He says after a pause, like he doesn't.
Geppetto tips his cap at Shank and is like, "Hey, you know a guy named Horton?"
I know of him.
Oh. I was hoping we'd have a mutual friend and we'd talk about how cool Horton was, and then you'd feel a lot better about us, but...
Frankly, I don't need to feel any better about you. I got my gold. You got your stuff. I'm leaving.
Bye.
Yeah, but, it would be cool to have more friends.
Oh, by the way, did you want any popcorn? I'm sorry I didn't offer earlier.
Hey,
Good
Shank,
luck.
do you want to come with us?
Good luck, Poxxin. You're going to need it. And he just turns and walks down the alleyway.
Shanks for everything.
I wouldn't have said that if I were you.
He sort of slowly turns back. He says, "What?"
I said Shanks for everything.
Oh, shit. No. And I'll get between them
Okay.
and just throw my hands up. He knows not what he's done. Shanks, he's... Well, you know...
Asher didn't know what he did the first time. The second time, he was curious.
He's an elf, so...
That's correct. I'm pretty great, thanks.
Genevera says,
so
okay, bye, Shank. And starts
What he was
pushing.
doing was he was making
Why
a
are you
joke
pushing me? Stop pushing me.
I'm pushing everyone.
What the hell?
about your name,
I'm pushing Gebetto. I'm pushing.
Gillick just kind of.
I can't. I no.
Walks.
I said shank for anything.
Just to kind of in between Shank and Asher, like kind of like make sure he watches Shank as he's walking away, as we're dragging Asher away.
Shank's just like, if I didn't think you guys were gonna get killed, I'd do something about this. But you're dead anyway.
Okay, cool. Bye.
Gillick just looks at him right in the eye and says, "Yep."
He just shakes his head and moves away from you guys as far as he can. That was the weirdest interaction you guys have ever had, I think.
That guy's attitude shanks.
Asher, I don't get that one.
That was a stretch. I don't have a lot of intelligence.
Yes, that is quite the. Well, do I have a? I don't know. Am I from Emberfall?
I think probably not originally, but you've spent enough time here that you have good contacts. Like, this is where you're sort of your base of operations.
So I have an apartment or some place that I store things?
Yeah.
Okay. So, before we go, I need to pick up some of my things. Some of my thieves' tools and other kind of explosive things and whatnot.
Gebetto's
Cool.
eyes light up. I'll come. If you need help, I'll come.
Sure. I mean, I can carry it myself, but yes, I mean, I guess we shouldn't split the party. And I think that one, pointing at the elf, might get lost, or possibly something worse. So, yeah.
Asher is unfazed. He's just like, this creature is hilarious. We've never had a goblin friend. Guys, have fun. Jeez Louise.
I don't think you you definitely do not have a goblin friend.
We have a goblin friend.
I can still hear you. You're not whispering. So then I would go back to, let's say, my storage unit and pick up.
Yeah, I believe you've set up a room in your storage unit, as only the desperate would.
Sure. I also sleep here time to time. Things aren't good.
Yeah, when you're not sleeping in your car, or at the casino, or at a friend's house.
Sure. Yeah, I wish I could afford a car.
Yeah, we're not making reference to any one of our friends at all.
No, I'm sure you're not.
Okay, so yeah, you head to your storage unit / apartment. Maybe you get both. You know, you're on an upswing. Things are good.
They really aren't.
This was the crew you could get together. You're probably right.
So then I'll just start packing all of my, my equipment that I would use to take on the task of the heist. I'll be grabbing a lot of, my stun fist that I built, my teleportation disc.
Whoa!
I'll throw on my my cloak of elven kind. I'll grab my rapier.
I point at the cloak. I'm like, pretty cool cloak. I like the cloak. It's
wow, roasted.
You got me. All right, fine. I get it. But you can see that I trimmed it up to fit me. But I didn't hem the bottom, so it's just a little.
Didn't.
No, I didn't.
It's really cool though. It's very
Do I have oh boy, this is gonna sound bad. Do I have homemade explosives?
Yeah, I think probably.
Okay.
Nice.
I think that's that's the kind of thing you might have.
Yeah, you're right. It is. In the game, definitely not in my house.
Sup, NSA?
I just realized I realized I prepared Pass Without a Trace, and I was like, wait, we're gonna blow up a wall. Where'd they go? I don't know.
What's gonna be great is when I blow it up and I stealth into shadows, and you guys are just standing there. But we'll get there. So yeah, I'll gather all that and put it, neatly into my backpack and nod at the Many Pennies. All right. I believe I have everything. And I feed my cat, and we leave.
What's your cat's name?
Jude.
Hey, Jude.
He's a Maine Coon.
Yeah. Probably a Paraneth Coon in this.
Nope.
Maine
Coon.
Hard no.
No, he's got a mane, and it's actually a raccoon.
It's a mangy raccoon that I have shaved to make it look like a cat.
Right.
This is my mange coon, Jude.
Watch out, he's a biter.
Kitty.
Handle animal check. I roll a handle animal check.
What'd you roll?
Hold on. We'll find out. 18.
Okay. You pet it and realize it's going to bite you, so you pull your hand away before it bites you. He doesn't like you. Yeah.
Guys, it's not a cat.
I'm pretty sure it's a cat. All right, let's not dwell on this.
It's not a cat.
You're still not whispering, but it's definitely a cat. And I'm gonna slowly pull the door down in my storage unit and just
apply the lock.
Saying goodbye and making kissy faces at Jude. Then I'll put the lock on and then turn and then spin the lock out so nobody can see what the last number was set to.
But that's the only one you change.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 8.
That's the same combination I have on my luggage.
Who knows what that last digit could be?
That was a Spaceballs reference. Steph, just so you're aware, I don't know if you've seen that film.
Nope.
I haven't either.
Wow, that surprises me. You'd enjoy it.
Wait,
okay.
really?
The bits and pieces I've seen, I was kind of like, it's all right. It's fun.
It's a Mel Brooks movie. It's dumb. You guys head out from the storage unit towards the warehouse.
Wait, are we already in the warehouse? Because we're in the storage unit.
Different storage, different warehouse. Okay. That was more like a ware shack. This is going to be a full warehouse.
Every full moon, it turns into a shack.
No, every full moon, it turns into a mansion.
Philip has left the podcast, everyone. I loved every moment of that.
And you head across town. As you do pass by the barbed. Was it spear? Was that what it was?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, the
nailed it.
Barbed spear.
Barbed spear.
As you do, you see a large suit of armor knocking on the door with something slumped over its shoulder.
Do we recognize the something?
You recognize the suit of armor. It's Clug.
No.
Clug.
Hi.
He's sort
Hey,
of.
buddy, what's going on?
Oh, there you guys are.
What is that?
Oh, this is Keth.
He slumps it down onto the ground.
It.
It's Keth. It's just a body of Keth.
Is he?
What's he doing?
I don't know. He's unconscious, and I haven't been able to wake him up.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, you kick Keth. Nothing happens.
I wouldn't do that. He was beat to hell.
a week ago when I found him, unconscious, and I scooped
You
him up.
found him. You were with him.
Yeah,
you were supposed to be.
Yeah.
He was on your thing. How did you let this happen?
Okay. I understand. We went to do a mission. We did a thing. We got separated. I looked for him. I couldn't find him, and then I did find him, and he was in rough shape. So I brought him here. But I'm not as quick as he was, so it's taken a little extra time to get here. But here we are.
If no one else is going to, Gebetto will try to do a medicine check on him.
I was waiting for my opportunity.
Who wants to do the medicine check?
I'll do it.
Oh,
He looks qualified to me.
This is our new friend Poxxin.
He's our friend.
As soon as he sees,
He's the first goblin we've ever made friends with.
as soon as he sees Poxxin, he like draws up into one of his monk stances, like he's going to attack, and he says, "Look out, you guys! There's a little nasty creature near you!" And he goes to make a swing.
Rude.
Clug, manners.
That's
racist, Clug.
It's a goblin.
You're a goblin.
He's a goblin, and he's helping us to find a thing.
Keth is a half-orc. Whatever.
I mean,
everyone's different.
Yeah, Clug, and like right now, you're just a construct with a soul.
I may be a goblin, but I have feelings.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry.
Gillick's like got tears in his eyes right now.
No, Gillick, I'm sorry. I didn't. Oh, jeez.
I go over and do a medicine check on Keth. just doing it.
Roll a
How
medicine check.
embarrassing for you.
It will be a 15.
Okay. Yeah. So, Keth is alive.
Yay! Keth is alive.
He is unconscious, but
He's unconscious.
It doesn't seem like it's the kind of unconscious that you normally deal with, where like if you healed him, he would just return to consciousness. His wounds have closed up. He seems to be well taken care of, but he is unconscious.
I think. Didn't he talk about balance taking over him sometimes and him passing out or something? I think that's what this is, because he's fine otherwise, but he's just super unconscious.
Well,
I bet if we give him
learning him some stuff.
Oh yeah, I bet if we give him like 15 minutes, he'll be fine.
Should we wait? What do you guys want to do?
When I found him before, he was not fine. He hasn't been awake the whole time. He was beat to hell. He's just gotten better, but he hasn't woken up.
Gillick wants to, or Gillick's gonna walk over to him, and put his hands on him, and see if lay on hands does anything. 5 points.
5 points of lay on hands. Okay.
5 points. 5 points lay on hands.
So
5 pants.
Usually, when you cast lay on hands, especially you, because of this empathic healing that you have now, you feel that energy sort of leave you and enter them, and you can almost feel it sort of build up in the person that you're healing, right? As you sort of transfer it away.
Right.
This time, you lay a hand on Keth, and you start to transfer that energy in, and you lose your 5 hit points, but you feel like you've just thrown them to the void. Like they are just gone. It
went to a different place.
Like there's an emptiness in Keth, and the emptiness just sucked them up.
Whoa. All right, hang on. Gillick pulls out his journal, asks what time it is, what day it is, like what's like. It just writes it down, just like quick. Someone, like, what time is it? What's the date?
I'm not honestly sure because it's very rarely established.
What, like, Gillick's like freaking out and looking around, like, oh god, like.
Oh, Gillick, it's, and then Asher says the date and time perfectly.
Great. Wonderful. Yeah. Asher pinpoints the nondescript nighttime that it currently is and the nondescript early summer day that it currently is. And regurgitates it.
Nondescript summer.
Well, one day we'll actually just come up with a calendar, but it's not today. So But he gives you those things and you write them down in your journal, which, as you do, Gillick, none of the characters are what you intend to write. It's all sort of that weird gibberish that you've been writing in your journal.
Okay, so what instead Gillick is going to do is he's going to draw a picture, and just a simple outline of Keth's body.
Okay.
And then he's going to draw another shape of Keth's body inside of that, and then fill it in like black.
Okay.
And then he's going to draw a bunch of arrows around the body pointing towards it.
Okay.
Genevera puts a hand on Gillick's shoulder. Like, out of...
Gillick is noticeably sweating.
Hey, I don't know what this is. Like, if you're pointing the devil towards Keth, but I think he's gonna be okay. We don't need the devil to find him.
Gillick drops his journal and said, Keth is hollow.
What?
Klug turns in, like, leans real close to Gebetto. And he's like,
is he okay?
Is Keth or Gillick?
It sounds like he's hollow, dude.
No, not Keth. Is
Gillick,
okay?
Gillick, he's gonna be okay. Like,
something is very, very...
His brain is hollow. We know that, though. Like, he's
not...
He's...
Hold on.
He's gonna be okay, Gillick. I promise.
Keth
I promise.
is a monk.
No, he's gonna be fine.
His chi is almost at zero. And it's not his life force, it is his chi.
His chi is gonna be okay. Let's just give him...
It is not okay right now. It is not okay
No,
right
but it's
now.
gonna be. Gillick,
I can't heal him.
It's okay. You don't have to heal everyone. We can be patient and let time heal him.
What?
You can
This
restore...
Gebetto raises a hand. What if the reason you can't heal him is because he doesn't, like, have any injuries?
Yeah, what if he's, like, in Monkland with balance?
Yeah, he seemed kind of perfectly fine, just unconscious and kind of healing.
And you can heal. You can heal in chi.
Gillick pops into it and he's like, Keth is on a spirit journey.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
What is the date and time again?
It's a lovely summer day in the month of
May.
warmth.
Okay.
It is the
Beatrix Kiddo.
Okay.
All of this part is centered on.
Okay.
That's a
Kill Bill reference.
thank you.
Oh boy.
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Are you guys like in the middle of something or what?
Yeah, we
No,
are kind of.
no,
Yeah.
no. You're definitely not taking up any time.
Look,
We just let's just bring Keth along with us,
What?
Gillick,
or like
Gillick,
leave him
Gillick
here.
picks Keth
I
up
don't know.
and says, "Yep, we're taking him with
oh,
us."
Gillick, no. Look, please, let me.
Nope.
He's
Nope.
he's a very large person, and you're not that tall.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Keth's
that's
legs and head are dragging on the ground.
right.
Gillick.
All right, fine. You carry him, but we're together.
This is gonna be kind of weird, but
It's already weird.
okay, well, it's gonna get weirder, but I'm gonna do a thing. Don't.
No, don't. All right, I turn away.
Thank you.
All right, do what you need to do.
Everyone don't look. Please, nobody look.
Jesus.
Genevera looks.
Asher looks.
Yeah. So does Gebetto.
Everyone looks.
Keth removes the front plate of his chest.
Klug.
Klug, yeah, sorry. Klug removes the front.
What are you doing?
Like I said, you know.
Klug removes his chest plate and tucks Keth into the armor.
Whoa.
and like sort of like fits himself in, and then like puts the plate back on. And he's like,
is Keth like bundled up, or is Keth like slotted in?
He's like slotted in.
Okay.
Neck suit.
Yeah.
Klug is the one who is hollow.
I am hollow. That's true, but for different reasons, I think.
I'm dead inside too.
Too late.
Oh boy.
Hey.
All right, let's go get this key. Let's go blow up some walls.
Oh yeah, Klug.
Let's go
Klug,
rob
was
the
it?
king of thieves.
Yeah.
again.
Klug, we're about to do some real hood rat stuff, so I hope you don't mind. You know, it's kind of what I do. I'm a goblin, so let's.
No.
Are you
Oh
a
my
penny?
God.
Are you one of the pennies? I hear there's many of them, so
No,
you know.
but I
He's
am
an honorary Many Penny.
sure.
You're
But
a
I've got one
penny.
in me, so
Got
it's
it.
fine.
Like I
He
said
used
before.
to be our boss.
Oh,
But now we're his boss.
Kind of.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
all right. Well, I hope you like robbing and stealing.
He says,
I don't dislike it, so let's go.
all right, so you guys head from the barbed spear to the warehouse, and immediately you can tell that the warehouse definitely has some fortifications to it. It is it's got like a large gate on the outside, several guards moving about around the interior courtyard, and you realize as you sort of approach and sort of from a distance figure out where the landmarks are and everything, that Shanks kind of fucked you on this one. Because
Shank.
the wall that he recommended you blow out is actually inside a different building. It is adjoined with another building. So,
Of a bitch. This is classic Shanks. Classic Shanks.
I hope you can get your money back.
No, no way. No way at all.
the other building belongs to a merchant who sells fine clothing and like jewelry and things.
If Keth was awake right now.
So you guys you're gonna blow up this building to get into that building?
Well,
No.
we're gonna get disguises apparently, and just get real pretty and just walk in apparently.
Gebetto's eyes light up. Wait, really?
I don't think we need disguises. I think if we're gonna steal stuff, we might as well just do it.
Smash and
I
grab.
just had this genius idea for the first time ever. Since you're
I
small
don't-
like I am, Poxxin.
I'm
And then
already
I
prepared.
go into
so
I
I go into my pouch and I get my giant trench coat.
Guys, I don't like this idea. I don't think there's a chance in a million that it would ever work.
Yeah, I know, but I kind of want to now.
What's crazy is I don't remember doing this before, but I have a feeling if we had done it, it didn't work.
You know, I
What a
have
meta
the sneaking
fucking thing I just
suspicion
said. Jeez Louise.
that if we ever had done this, it would have worked just fine.
I don't think it's going to work now, and I think that's all that's important. So I think that we should just blow up a different wall and go in that way.
So we are warehouse insurance salesmen.
Yeah.
No, so I'll fold up my my trench coat back and put it back in my pack.
I like that trench coat. You should wear it. It was cool.
It might drag a bit, and
Yeah, but that's why it's called a duster. You know, that's fine.
well, if we have to scale a wall that might have barbed wire, it could possibly get in the way. But
You know what?
Hey,
That's
Poxxin.
utilitarian. I appreciate
yes,
If we ever meet up again, let's definitely do this warehouse insurance
we
bit.
probably won't, but yes, I'll commit to that.
All right, so Jennifer is going to walk away, and try to find like the right wall to blow up.
Okay.
Can I do? What do I do to find that?
Before you do that, Genevera, I cast Pass Without a Trace on everybody.
Okay.
Which gives
What does that do?
plus 10 bonus to stealth checks, and you can't be tracked by magical means.
No way. I now have a +9 bonus to stealth checks.
That's hilarious.
Oh shit.
Mine's only
And you
plus
also
18.
you also leave no tracks or other trace of its passage.
Well, then I could technically wear my duster.
That's fair.
Genevera, make an investigation check for me. That's based on intelligence, right? That's an intelligence skill?
Yeah.
Okay.
15.
Okay. So looking at it, the gate to the compound, to the warehouse, is sort of spread out around the perimeter of the facility. The only place that it doesn't run is along the wall that is adjoined with the building next to it. There's a gap in between and another warehouse. It's like, so if you're looking at it, it's sort of like the gate, a courtyard, and a warehouse on either side of this little courtyard. The other warehouse is also adjoining a building that's a bakery.
Okay.
So both warehouses are sort of...
Does it smell good?
Yeah. It's a bakery.
Gillick's
We know-
is definitely distracted.
Okay, great.
We know that the building, the adjoined wall, that's the warehouse we want to be in, right?
Yeah, the one adjoining the fancy clothier.
What time of day is it?
It's night. Like,
So it is after business hours?
yes.
Okay.
So
Hey, guys. I
Hey,
think,
Genevera.
I think Slash might not have been, Shank might not have been as, like, wrong as we thought he might have been. If we can just break into this fancy clothes store and blow out the wall anyway, I think we're going to be good.
I can do that.
Like, I'll feel bad about it. Maybe we can, like, make a neat explosion.
It will be very neat. It'll be so cool when we blow up this wall.
No, like, if we could, like, cut the wall, is that a thing that you guys can do? Like, just, like, saw through it so that we can, like, gently put it back after we're gone?
Gebetto nods and looks at Poxxin and winks.
No, I got this completely.
Perfect.
Did the clothier or tailor, whatever, did it look like there was a lot of people in there, or is there anybody in there?
No, it's after business hours, so
there could still be people in.
Well, if there maybe it's hard to say.
Okay.
You'd have to check
Let's
inside.
knock.
Sure. I could wild shape into it, probably. I could, like, become a spider and sneak under the door.
I wild shape into the building. You're now the building.
Are we all in
Blow
agreement
up my wall.
that Asher sneaks into Asher turns into a spider, sneaks in, checks if there are people. If there aren't, we pick the lock, we go in, we blow that wall, and then we get in. Thumbs up.
Well, why doesn't he just unlock it from the inside?
Yeah, why don't I do that?
Yeah, or that. You're right.
Gebetto puts away his thieves' tools, sad that he doesn't get to pick the lock.
Gebetto, are you in?
Yeah.
Asher?
I obviously am in.
Great.
The building,
Gillick?
he means.
I am a building.
I'm already in
Cool.
it.
Blow up my
Poxxin,
wall.
thumbs up? Thumbs up.
Sure.
Heck yeah. We are all in agreement. Asher, go ahead and spider it up.
Klug
Okay.
leans into Gebetto and he's like,
Is she doing this thumbs up thing now? What is this?
Yeah, we're letting her, like, be in charge a little bit. This was her idea to come here.
Okay.
I
You can thumbs up too if you wanted. You don't have to.
Thank you.
So
Oh yeah, Klug, what do you think?
I'm along for the ride. I'm just here to help
Great.
you.
cool.
You are a thumbs up. I'm counting you on my checklist of agreement.
My thumb is always up.
Great.
Great.
Anthony, how far away are we from that building?
I might suspect this very clandestine conversation probably happened like a few buildings down from the. No, just out front. You're just out front, huddled together.
We gotta open up that building. Sure.
A lot of pointing and yelling.
So many thumbs up.
That one? Yeah.
Guard's like, what are they doing over there? He's like, I don't know, but that goblin keeps pulling out a duster and putting it away.
All right. Well, I sneak up to a closer alley, and then wild shape into a spider.
It probably looks like I'm trying to return this after hours.
I don't have any other time in my day to do this.
Like, I have my receipt out, and I have my duster. She's like, well,
I really thought it was going to fit, and it didn't, and I just...
It looked, when I saw it on the mannequin, it looked like it was a definite...
It looked good. Because I have body dysmorphia, where I think I'm 6 feet tall. I'm gonna look so rad wearing this.
Oh my god. So I start to approach the other building as a spider, and I move along the edges of the nearby buildings. Because I'm not just going to walk in the middle of the road and get squished. That would suck. Because then if I got squished, I would turn into a half-elf.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way along sort of the building edges and ledges and things. You're a spider, so you can even like walk sideways on the wall. That's a thing you can do.
Spider climb.
You're like a man, part spider.
Sorry. It's gross. I'm sorry.
But you finally you make your
It'd
way.
be grosser if he were part man, part ant.
Would it?
Yes.
To Steph, yes.
I'm Spider-Man.
I'm sorry, did you say you were
a
part
spider
iron?
with a
part
man head, or is he
Man with
a spider head with a man body?
I am man spider.
Right now he's a spider head with a spider body, which is far less disturbing. Okay, you make your way over to the door, and you find a space that's sort of got enough of a crack in it for you to squeeze your little spider body in.
And you said there were guards out front of this door, or the door, the warehouse door?
The warehouse gate, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and you push your way into this building.
I look around. It's still in spider form, real quickly.
Okay, yeah, it looks like a shop that sells fine clothes and jewelry. The back, it sort of goes in a good distance, and then it looks like there's a back room that has sort of their inventory that isn't out in the storefront. It's sort of a nice upscale place. So rather than having like stacks and stacks of clothes, they have like model set up with like one version of each outfit, and you sort of go and they match you with what they have around. So there's a lot of inventory in the back, a lot of space set up for that.
I climb up the wall, like to the highest point on the wall, and then I try and listen and look for, just in case there's any person that might be lingering or anything that might be there.
Make an investigation check.
I sure will. Wouldn't it be perception?
No.
Okay. 10.
Okay. Make an Arcana check.
Ooh, 17.
Okay. So, you do not see anyone around. You don't hear anyone in the area around. Your cursory look around shows that the place is empty.
However,
you do get the sense that there is
spider sense.
Yes, so to speak.
No.
No.
No, the sense of an arachnid, though. Yes.
Right. You're
we're
keen.
trying to protect IP.
You're right. I'm
tick
sorry.
senses.
Your keen half-elven senses tell you
half elf, half spider.
All hero.
All hero. 100% action.
Full-time dad.
Full-time dad. Part-time artist. I don't know. We're running out of things to say.
Yeah, we sure did.
It's okay to just run out. Right.
No. Beat jokes to death. That's my genre of humor.
So, you do notice that there is some wards drawn into the wall above the door. You don't know what they mean or what they do, but you see that there are these magical wards sort of placed up there, and they do look like some sort of security wards.
Okay, I have to read what a certain spell does. Hold on, please. Where is it? One creature, object, or magical effect within range. Cool. Okay, so I get off the wall, and I unpolymorph in a sneaky way.
When you unpolymorph, a large sound rings out.
I immediately cast Dispel Magic on the thing.
Okay. Hold there. Hold, please.
No, fuck you.
System processing.
Enhance.
Zoom.
Enhance. You fucked us. Well, you fucked you. I mean, I'm not going to be on surveillance cameras.
You're standing in the roadway, and Keth, your eyes sort of open, and you're sort of in a strange suit of armor that you're not familiar with, like head to toe, covered in this armor. Then there's a loud sound that emanates from the building that you guys are trying to get into, and at the same time, the armor that you're in, Keth, begins to scream around you, like just yell out loud, ah! And you feel yourself drop to your knees, or the armor drops you to your knees as it screams out in agony. Your arms move for you as you tear the armor off your chest, and then you sort of drop out of it onto the cobblestones, and you turn to see that Klug had you inside of him.
Your one friend just birthed your other friend out.
The advantage... Go ahead.
Is this normal?
Gillick has tears in his eyes, but he's smiling.
Oh.
He's like,
Klug is...
Cinevero, puts a hand on Gillick's shoulder and says, see, he's fine.
Klug is screaming loudly. Loud enough.
Yeah.
Loud enough that his screams seem to be covering whatever noise is coming from this building.
Good.
Go ahead and cast your spell.
Okay, well, I had a question before I do that.
Sure.
Pass without a trace. The wording is for the duration. It is 30 feet in front of you, 10 plus bonus stealth checks, and can't be tracked by magical means. Would that apply in this situation? Because that is still active. A creature receives this bonus, believes no tracks or other traces of its passage.
You were not tracked by magical means.
Fuck. What's a ward? It's a goopadoo.
You were not tracked. That's why you got in, and we're fine. It's when you used magic in there that it triggered.
We're in a fight. Okay, sorry. Let's see. Dispel magic. Casting Dispel Magic. I wish I had that fancy necromancy version readied. I forgot about it. Destroy magic.
Oh, you didn't prepare it.
I didn't. I just have regular Dispel active.
Sure.
For fourth level spell or higher, if it's third level or lower, it just ends.
Okay, it just ends. You cast it, and the sound ends. One of the three wards, the lights begin to dim on it.
Okay.
The other two wards are still glowing.
But the noise is gone?
The noise is gone.
Okay. boy, I hope I have the juice for the rest of this. There is how many more?
2 more
There's
wards.
2 more? Come on. Goodbye, all of my 3rd level spells. No, I don't have enough. I cast 1 more dispel on one of them.
Okay. The rune stops glowing.
All of them.
One of them. There's 1 remaining.
Fuck, man.
You could, having a better understanding of it, you can make an Arcana check again.
I do.
At advantage.
Yay. I rolled a 12 and a 20.
Okay.
And Arcana would be 20 because I have it 0 intelligence. Am I not?
I mean, a 20 is a 20. A 20 is a 20. It's fine. So you you look at the wards a little bit, and you try to think about any time you might have seen wards similar to this in the past. You know that there are some places in Mughamara that use similar warding techniques, and you're pretty sure that the one that you disabled is a door alarm.
Okay.
You're not sure what the other one will trigger on, but you know that the door should now be safe to open, and magic should be safe to use in the building.
Okay.
Because of the 2 wards you disabled.
Because of the 2 I disabled. Cool. So I'm not going to disable any more because I don't want to blow a 4th level spell on it. And I crack the door open slowly.
Clug is still screaming out in the cobblestones.
So I open the door and I just hear, "Ah!"
Yeah, and you see parts of Clug are sort of just scattered on the cobblestones, and a Keth who has been expelled is starting to get up off the ground.
Clug, stop! We're trying to be sneaky. Stop yelling.
I poke.
Clug, look me in the eyes. Look at my eyes. You're fine. You're alive. We'll put the metal. No.
Gillick
Genevera
walks
slaps
over.
Clug.
Gillick puts his hand on Genevera's the side of her arm, and then touches Clug. And I don't know, just kind of was like, you know what? Fuck it. Turns on Lay of Hands, see what happens.
Okay. Wait, so you're touching Genevera and Clug?
And Clug.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. Genevera, you feel a warmth. A rush of warm energy washes over you. And Gillick, you feel like you're you can feel a transference, a motion of energy that comes from Clug to Genevera. And as you hold this position between them, you intend to take just a little bit from Clug. But then you can't stop yourself. You can't break the connection. And the energy just drains and drains and drains from Clug, and you can't pull your hand away. And then the screaming stops. And the armor falls forward.
Onto Keth.
I'm a superhero.
Am I seeing this shit?
Yes. Yes, you are.
I fucking goddamn. I motion to Gebetto.
Gebetto's both of his hands go up in the air. Dude, I don't know what's going on.
I don't either.
Just all of a sudden,
I shimmy out awkwardly because I don't know what to do, and I walk over to Clug and I cast Cure Wounds at level 1.
Okay. Yeah, you feel like the the gems that were in Clug that had sort of faded away sort of re-energize with light. But the armor just sort of lays across the ground, sort of scattered a little bit, and just sort of lays there.
I make my 3rd Arcana check for the evening. I rolled a 15. What is that? Do I understand what's happening?
As much as you can. It feels like you have returned some semblance of normalcy to this armor, but it looks like when Keth came to inside Klug, it screwed him up somehow. And that it was probably too much for him in some capacity. He is alive, but he is unconscious.
Klug is fine, guys, but he is not conscious. So what happened is now Keth is here and Klug is gone. But they're both unconscious. I don't know.
Keth is not unconscious. He's awake and standing.
Right. That's what I'm trying to say. He's not unconscious. Now he's unconscious, but he's an object, so this is what that looks like, I guess.
So do we just put him in a bag and take him home?
Or let's just, like, prop him up in an alley, so, like, maybe by the time we're done stealing this stuff, he'll be fine.
Oh, okay. And Geppetto looks at the rest of the group and shrugs and is like, we're gonna let her be in charge.
I mean,
Jennifer, I don't think that's a good
big,
idea.
Heavy. All right, Keth, do you want to carry Klug around? Do you want to put Klug in a bag and like put him in a backpack?
Keth has been he got to his feet, but he's stumbling.
Also, hi.
Good morning.
Yeah,
Sunshine. We're robbing a thing. Oh, I look back at the door to see if it
Hey,
closed.
the magic man is the first angel of Salius.
What? Oh, great.
This is Poxxin.
Is that great? Hi, Poxxin.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
This is exactly how I saw this going.
Yeah.
And he pans and looks right into the camera.
He makes a Jim face.
It's a living!
I can't wait to hear all about your adventures, but for now, we should probably just get going.
I mean,
tell us all about your adventure.
Asher looks back at the
corpse just laying here. Should we put him in the storage room of the clothing store? Do you want to put him in an alleyway? And
what if we just put the duster on him?
Well, we can put I got the duster, and I have an empty bottle of troll whiskey, and we can pretend that he's just drunk in an alleyway. I guess I don't know. This is weird.
That seems
let's
actually
paint
good.
that
That seems better than what we were.
That's
doing
a great
before.
scene to paint. Let's do that.
Okay, we have
Geppetto,
two options.
Geppetto pees in the alley.
Great. One, we put Klug in a bag and Keth carries him.
Asher.
Okay, remember that option. Two, we put a bottle of alcohol in his hand and a trench coat on him and leave him in an alleyway. That's option two. Remember that. Okay, raise your hand for option one.
Asher walks back to the door.
Option one is taking him with him.
Asher makes sure that the door didn't relock behind it.
Okay, option two, raise your hand.
Yeah.
Geppetto raises his hand for option two.
Asher's not here.
1, 2.
Keth,
Gillick?
Yeah.
Gillick hasn't moved.
Is Gillick dead?
No, he's standing.
Oh.
Perfectly still.
Gillick. Option one or option two? Do we take Klug with us or leave him?
Kind of staring off into space. He's not. Doesn't look really sad or happy. It's just kind of there. Just kind of like peering off into the distance. Perfectly still. Like you have never seen a dwarf so balanced on the earth.
Keth goes over.
Just
like more messed up between last episode and this episode, and no one told us. What happened?
We're never gonna get this.
All right, Keth, you're the deciding vote. Do we take him with us or leave him?
Keth can barely stand at the moment, so he's like, I'm not carrying that motherfucker. Let's put him in the alley.
Put him in the alley.
Jesus.
All right, who is the first person that touches Gillick?
Keth, because he really appreciates your stillness right now while his world is spinning.
As soon as the instant that you make contact with Gillick, he freaks out. He just kind of like yells super loud, like, ah!
Jesus. Keth says, fuck it, I'm leaving.
No.
Asher Puxxin.
And Gillick's just kind of like looking around, just kind of like.
Okay, Jennifer claps her hands.
Yeah.
This is the
No,
stealthiest.
you don't have to clap. Hi.
Okay.
Thank God
guys.
for passive
No,
on a trace, guys.
No, hang on.
Guys.
Holy shit.
Guys.
Asher's still not there. He's in the building.
Okay.
Gillick is just looking around, like he's like. Genevera says what she says, and as she's saying it, Gillick's like, he's just kind of looking around at everything. So Genevera, go ahead.
Gillick, are you with us?
Yeah, no, I'm here. Gillick's just kind of looking at everybody.
Great.
And
Perfect.
just like looking around and just kind of like, hi, what's
Good.
going on?
Okay.
Guys,
Hi.
Okay, so Gillick.
Yeah, what? Yeah, hi. How you doing?
Stealth.
What's going on?
No, this is a secret mission. We are trying
This
to
is a
be
secret
quiet.
mission. We're on a secret mission?
Gillick, I need you.
We're on a secret mission? No way.
I need you.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Gillick!
What?
I need you to take Keth's hand and
Okay.
walk into that building that Asher just walked into.
Just walk into that building.
Yes.
Dunk.
That's the only thing you want me
Geppetto,
to do.
They bump into the building.
just go. Just walk into the
Okay.
door Asher just went through. Gillick, Geppetto, Poxxin, I need you to dress Clug in the trench coat and the alcohol really fast. You have like 30 seconds. Drag him into an alley. Go do that. Meet us in the building. Okay?
Sure.
Yeah.
Great. Go.
As we're doing this, I look at Poxxin and I say, "This isn't how this normally goes."
I don't believe you.
I don't know what the fuck is wrong with everyone.
I should have found the many dollars. This, oh boy, you guys are screwed.
We literally could not be doing this work.
No. I once again, I just met you, but I feel like you're lying to me.
I mean, it's unequivocally true. There's no way we could do this worse.
Well, at least the alarms didn't go off yet.
Well,
all right.
okay.
So I'll dress him in the duster somehow. I'm strong enough to lift a Goliath.
Geppetto
to put...
puts all the... Well, it's just an empty suit of armor. So, like, Geppetto's pulling it over piecemeal and, like, setting it up while you're, like, getting the duster arranged and
Sure.
everything. Like,
I'll drink most of the troll whiskey, and then I'll...
If there's... Yeah, I was going to say, if there's a little bit left to make it look like there's still some in there after Geppetto takes a swig, perfect.
Sure, we'll do that. And then, like, aftershave, I'll put it, a little bit of droplets on his neck, and I'll splash him with it like it's holy water, and then I'll put the bottle in his hand and somehow prop him up against the wall.
Yeah, it looks pretty shoddy, but it's that's fine.
He's drunk.
Yeah.
Clug would have wanted it this way.
So he used to be your boss?
Yeah, like...
He used to be inside of
Before-
me, and then I
No,
was inside of him.
I didn't ask about your personal relationships with your boss. I'm sure HR was very happy about all of this.
Keth doesn't
You
get
don't
it.
need to explain to me. I'm a goblin, so you don't have to justify yourself. But oh boy, we are screwed. This is great. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
No guards have come over, so I think we're fine.
Well, yes, because they're like, what? It's more of an entertainment thing.
So, as Gillick's looking around, he just kind of goes, as you say, everything's fine. Gillick goes, yeah, everything's fine.
That guy's high.
Yeah, you're right. You're correct. Everything is fine.
Right.
He's still holding Keth's hand.
Where
All
are we
right,
going?
Inside.
Hey adventurers, DM Anthony here again. I just want to remind you that there are lots of ways to support the show. Head on over to patreon.com/adventureinc. Tell your friends about the show. Rate and review us on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. Links and more can be found at adventureinc.podbean.com. Thanks everyone, we'll see you next week. Actually no, okay, yeah, sure.
That's what you said, actually no. Are you ready? And I was like,
Right, I had an idea. So, are you ready?
Yeah, execute your fucking vision, dude.
Oh
Go.
my fuck. Okay.
Language.
Excuse me. Oh, your fuck.
Thank you.
I don't want to make it all about me.